Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Oh gosh, I hope you're all right. I am having a mare. It is currently 5:30 on Friday and my YouTube video was due to be uploaded. Well, it's now 20 to 6 actually. So my YouTube video was due to be uploaded 40 minutes ago and it's just not working. So I'm really not having a very good time right now. I have finished work for the day. I am now waiting A, for my video to upload, but B, for Marco to finish work because we're going around to see his dad tonight, and I haven't given Marco's dad a hug since the beginning of March. Now, I don't think people quite understand how close I am to that man. Like, I actually love Marco's dad, like, more than is probably normal, but I absolutely adore the man and I've really missed not being able to give him a hug. So Marco has now decided that he's vulnerable, by the way, which is kind of why everything is a bit stricter with him. So we've really not seen him that much in quite a long time, whereas he's now started going out and about again. So Marco has promised me that tonight I can give him a hug on the condition that I am wearing a mask. So I haven't given him a hug since before our IVF failed. I have maybe seen him 4 times since our IVF failed and I just miss him. So I can't wait to give him a big old squeeze. But right now I am going to try and get this YouTube video uploaded because it is really doing my Sweden. I just get so frustrated with these things. Like, why do things not just work first time? So that's what I'm going to do, and then we're going to get fish and chips. So yum yum, get in my tum, and I'll see you in a short while. So I'm waiting for Marco now. He is in the queue for the fish and chip shop. I really wanted a fish cake, but Marco said, oh, that means I'm going to have to wait because they're not going to have one ready. So I've gone for fish and chips because he's a lazy bugger. But yeah, so we're going to his dad's for fish and chips. And I'm really looking forward to it because whenever we go to Marco's dad's and have takeaway, we either have pizza, but I feel like I've eaten loads of pizza recently. I went out for pizza on Tuesday, so I didn't really want pizza tonight. But whenever we get things like a Chinese, I hate the way Marco's family do Chinese. I'm not the only one, like Marco hates it too. But me and Marco, when we order Chinese, we like both get a main each, and then we get rice, chow mein, and chips, and seaweed. And the seaweed I have on my own. The mains, we just have our own each. And then the rice, the chow mein, the chips, obviously we split in half. But when we go to like have Chinese with Marco's family, they share everything. So I'll get like crispy chili beef, Marco will get, say, chicken and yellow bean sauce, his dad will get a chicken and mushroom curry, his brother will get, I don't know, something else, and then everybody like shares and everybody wants a bit of everybody's, and I'm really not okay with that. Like, if you're Gavin and Stacey fans, you'll know what I mean when I talk about Smithy being like, you're already eyeing up my booners. That's exactly how I feel about my crispy chili beef. And it really upsets me that people do that. So it's not really ideal. So I'm glad we're having fish and chips because then people can keep their mitts off my food. But yeah, we're having takeaway again tomorrow. Saturday night is always mine and Marco's takeaway night. Fridays, usually we just have whatever's in the freezer, whatever's in the fridge. We were going to have satay chicken, but I didn't buy enough chicken at the beginning of the week, so we didn't have that, which is the only reason we're getting takeaway tonight. But tomorrow I think we're having Five Guys. I've been thinking about Five Guys all week. So tomorrow we're having Five Guys. If you haven't had Five Guys, it's not overrated at all. Like, it really is something that you need to have. I always get the single burgers because I always think like the double ones are far too much for me. It is overpriced. I do think it's very expensive, but their milkshakes are like class A, their burgers are class A, their chips are class A. So ultimately you have got a top class meal in a Five Guys. Like, they're great. They're not like McDonald's where the burgers kind of, you know, as much as we all love McDonald's, we all know that McDonald's burgers do taste fake. They don't exactly taste like real beef, do they? Whereas a Five Guys tastes like a proper rump. I don't know if rump is the right word. Bit of a rump. But Five Guys tastes like proper beef in a bun, and it is cracking. So I highly recommend. I realise that like 5 minutes of this video now is just me talking about burgers. So I'm probably going to have cropped most of this out. So if you've not had 5 minutes of me comparing burgers, then count yourself lucky. So I'm just getting into bed and I'm trying this dressing gown trick with my hair. It's meant to give you really nice curls. So I've only ever done it once, and no, I tell a lie, I've done it twice. And once it looked incredible. Second time it looked absolutely shocking. So I'm trying it again, and this time I watched a TikTok video on it where apparently you braid it like you're doing a French plait. So that's kind of what I've tried to do. I've definitely got more hair this side than I've got that side, but I got bored. I've got an eyebrow appointment at 9 o'clock in the morning, so I've got to be up at like 7. So I'm calling it a night now. And I just hope this looks good tomorrow. I'm going to feel like a right plonker if it looks awful. Oh well, we'll see how we get on. If not, I suppose I'm washing my hair in the morning. Good night. So I've come to get my brows done. I don't know if this is even in focus. I'm sorry if it's not. I've come to get my brows done. I've literally made it by the skin of my teeth. I think I'm my first appointment back after lockdown, so I really couldn't be late. But yeah, so now I'm running in. So I will see you shortly with new brows, finally. Okay, huns, you ain't ever seen more prominent brows in your entire life. So I've got to leave them as they are for like 24 hours. And then I can like brush them. Whereas at the moment they're stuck to my head. So yeah, I'm now going for a bit of brunch, which I'm quite excited for. Unfortunately not bottomless, as I'm having to drive around here, there and everywhere today. So yeah, I'm gonna go have a nice espresso and an orange juice and take it from there. But yeah, obviously that was really weird. So I think I was her first appointment back after lockdown, and it's so weird having to wear a mask. Like, I don't quite realise how much I rely on people's mouths when I'm talking to them. Like, the mask obviously kind of, it doesn't muffle the sound, I suppose, but it definitely makes me feel, what's the word? No, it doesn't make me feel anything. But you definitely rely on other people's mouths when you're talking to them, especially in a loud place. But yeah, I'm having to like ask people to repeat themselves like 3 times. It's like, it's ridiculous. I can't wait until I don't have to wear a mask. Like, they're all for your safety and I'm all absolutely fine with it. I bought a funky mask, I'm not complaining, but still, goodness me. So I'm in the car park, the parking enforcement are out. Very quickly paid for my parking, knobs. They literally just stood in front of my car, like taking a photo of it, and I'm like, I'm sat in my car. I'm currently doing the app. Anyway, so I'm waiting for Hayley. So at present, I'm kind of just going through the menu. So we're going to Argo Lounge for brunch. And I don't know what I want. Like, I don't know if I want like sausage, egg and bacon and have like a full frontal fry up, or whether or not, let's have a look. Lounge eggs, wilted spinach, 2 poached eggs served with hollandaise on on a toasted English muffin with wilted spinach. That sounds really good, but I'm not really a fan of hollandaise sauce. Oh my god, they've got it with salmon. Avocado brunch. I fancy salmon. They've only got one thing with salmon. That's not alright. I'm not okay with that. The avocado brunch sounds nice, with lime, chilli, coriander and tomato on toasted ciabatta topped with a poached egg. I can't be the only person that before I go to a restaurant I sit and like study the menu, like in depth, so I know what I'm having before I even get there. There's nothing I hate than sitting there looking through a menu and not knowing what I want. So what else have I got? Oh, lounge eggs, chorizo, peppers and guacamole. Why do they put hollandaise sauce on everything? Like, if you don't like hollandaise sauce, well, I'm sorry, hun, you're absolutely screwed at this restaurant. The veggie breakfast looks nice. Cheddar and sweet corn fritters, hash browns, baked beans, slow roasted tomato, button mushrooms, spinach and red peppers, fried egg and toast. They've spelt toast with a double T. So actually it says toast tea. Toast. 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 Toast tea. Toast tea. I might just get the lounge breakfast, you know. Bacon, sausage, hash browns, baked beans, slow roasted tomatoes. But you know, when you go to places like this, like, their hash browns are not like McDonald's hash browns. Like, their hash browns are like potatoes all chopped up, aren't they? Like, that's what it's like. Hello everyone. So I've just been for brunch with Hayley. So Hayley has just started a YouTube channel, so she's Hayley at Style Living. So I will link hers below because you should show her some support and subscribe to her as well. But now this is out of focus. I'm really not having a great day with focusing this camera. But now I'm gonna go to my mother's house and just pop in and see her for a little bit before I go see my dad at my grandma's house. So a full-on visiting day. And I really wanna go for a drink. Like, I don't wanna go for a drink tonight because Marco has promised me Five Guys tonight. So it's going to be a case of sitting at home and watching crap TV. I say crap TV, Marco's going to have the football on. So for me, it's crap TV. So I might go upstairs and watch Selling Sunset. I don't know. I'd like to know everybody's thoughts on that. So I'm only on series 1 at the minute. I'm really late to the party, so don't ruin anything for me. But at the moment, my favourite is Chriselle. I really like her. I think she's so pure. And I just like her. So she's my fave at the mo. But yeah, so that's probably what I'm going to do tonight, along with, yeah, that's it. Probably do a blog post ready for Monday, and that's it. Like, my life really isn't that exciting. So I've texted my friend to see if she wants to go for a drink this afternoon at some point, but for now I'm gonna go see my mother and then go see my grandmother and my father and my grandfather. Saturdays are a day for me just seeing family lately. Like, that's all that seems to be happening. Like, now I've kind of got weekends free. That's kind of how I spend my weekends. I just seem to like catch up with everyone. But yeah, so I'm gonna turn the camera off now, so bye. Deliver me the goods.
Here you go then.
This doesn't look like it looked like last time. Why have I got a shake in a weird... chippy chips.
Because you normally can ask for cream on top, but they ain't going to deliver that with cream on top, are they?
Oh, what? Why?
Because it'd go everywhere.
Well, I can't get the thing off because I've put this stupid tape around it. Thanks. Oh, I mean, that's really not ideal, is it? So I've had my Five Guys delivered, but they've obviously put like some kind of tape over the top of it. But then where it's been raining, the tape's come off and all the horrible tacky, like, white bit, is like in my drink. It's a bit minging that. I got, what did I get again? So I've got a little bacon cheeseburger with gherkins and ketchup and chips and a Oreo milkshake, I think, which I'm very excited about. So I was telling Marco a story about the first and only date I've ever been on in my life. Before I met Marco, so we're going back, how long have we been together? 8 years. Oh no, I'm not allowed to talk to you. Sorry, I forgot. The football's on. So about 9 years ago now, and me and my then ex had temporarily split up. And so with my old job, I used to work at WH Smith. Most boring job in the world, but we used to go to the Harvester a lot because it was just over the road. And there was a lad there who I really quite fancied. And so anyway, he told me he'd take me out, so I agreed. And I was very excited. And he picked me up and he drove me to the venue where we were going on our date. Now that date was McDonald's drive-through. Anyway, we drove to McDonald's and we're going through the drive-through. And he ordered his food and then made a separate order for my food, paid for his food, and then, you know, I paid for my own, which is fine. But then he drove me to his house. Now, we went inside his house and there were about 5 of his mates, all there, ready to play a game of Monopoly.
No.
So he had literally picked me up to take me to his house to play Monopoly with his friends. Like, that's not a date. That's the only date I have ever been on in my entire life And we didn't go on a date. As much as you say we did, we didn't. We had been seeing each other for about 9 months via me coming round to your house and eating Domino's. Oh, bugger. And we went to OK Diner. I think we'd been together. No, we weren't properly together, but I think we'd been seeing each other for about 8 months.
What if your first date was watching that?
Well, so did my first date. My first date is not going to be watching my videos. If he is watching these videos, then I sincerely hope that you've upped your dating game. That's awful. Have you ever had a bad date?
I haven't. My date's probably have though.
I mean, I wouldn't want to go on a date with you.
That's why I didn't take you.
I think you should take me on a date.
I'm taking you on lots of dates.
No, I think we should pretend it's a first date. We'll get ready in separate rooms and you can come knock on my dressing room door. Pick me up. Just don't drive me to your friends to play Monopoly. I just can't get over it. Like, I tell that story. Whenever anybody tells me anything about a date, I will tell them that story because I just think it's horrific. I'm really glad that we met when we met. I'd hate to have had to have gone on dates. Have you had a good day, Boo? Boo jumped in the pond 3 times today, didn't you? You're the pond monster. You've scared all the fishies. I'm not sure they expected a 35-kilogram Labrador jumping in there today. 3 times. It's naughty. Hello everyone, it is Sunday and I have a feeling today is going to be rather boring. We literally have no plans whatsoever. We thought about going for lunch, but we have literally spent so much money in the last couple of weeks that we decided no, we won't do that. So I'm currently sat in my room about to do, well, not like my bedroom, like my office / dressing room. About to do my makeup. So yesterday I went to see my mum. Now foundation wise I use this. So this is the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Airbrush, I think it's called. Airbrush Flawless foundation. I absolutely adore this. I think this is the best foundation I've ever used in my entire life. Absolutely fantastic. But I also, when it comes to my eyeshadow, have a big obsession with Huda Beauty. So I have been using for quite some time, I can't remember which palette it is, what it's called. It's a nude palette anyway, and it's all like very pink. But obviously I've got dark eyes. I'm really close to the camera, I'm really sorry. I don't know why I panicked then. I panicked that you could like smell my breath. You definitely can't smell my breath. Be lucky, it's the morning. So yeah, this Huda Beauty set, I went to see my mum yesterday and she gave this to me. So you can see that my mum has barely used it. She's literally only really used this colour. But these colours, I think, so this is the Warm Brown Obsessions, and I feel like this will really like highlight my eyes and my skin tone. So I'm really excited about having this palette and the fact that it's nearly autumn. Don't know about anybody else, but I am so ready for autumn now. Like, I'd be quite happy if we had a few more days of sun. I've just bought some clothes from Nasty Girl, which were delivered earlier in the week. I didn't do a haul because my last haul was Nasty Girl, so I was a bit like, maybe this is a bit repetitive. But yeah, I bought some summer clothes just because I thought we were going to have another few weeks of really, really hot weather, and I don't really have any clothes for the boiling hot weather. So I bought myself like a summer dress, I bought myself a nice dress for like going out, and then I finally got my hands on some cycling shorts because I've needed some for a long time, but whenever I've gone shopping I just couldn't find any. Anyway, so yeah, I'd like to get a couple of wear out of those, so maybe 2 more weeks of nice weather, and then I am quite ready for autumn. Autumn is my favourite season. I love Halloween. My birthday's in November, so it is just my favourite season. I get so excited. I love all the autumnal colours. So yeah, this eyeshadow palette is perf for autumn. Like, that just screams autumn, and I don't know, if you don't love autumn then I'm questioning your like life really, but that to me just screams autumn. And then the second thing my mum gave me is this Charlotte Tilbury bronze and highlight set. So I think it's called Bronze and Glow. Yeah, it is. Film Star Bronze and Glow. So it's a face sculpt and a highlight. So effectively it's like a bronzer and a highlighter. They were a little bit too dark for her, so they may be too dark for me. But I really liked them. And I thought when I have a tan, they look lovely. So I'm going to try it with my foundation today and hope that it isn't too dark. But again, she's barely used it. So that for me was an absolute winner yesterday. That's possibly one of the best things about having my mum back. For those of you that don't know, my mum has just moved from Dorset back to where I live. She's lived in Dorset for about 8 years now, so it's quite nice having my mum back, but it means that I can steal her makeup that she doesn't use, so winner winner chicken dinner. But anyway, so I'm going to do my makeup and just try out a nice autumnal eye look, because that is how I'm feeling today, huns. Okay, so I've decided that today we are going to have a really, really autumnal day. I've got ready in a jumper, my jeans, my boots, my burgundy boots, and I've done obviously my eyeshadow and everything really autumnal. We're going to go to TK Maxx. We're going to have a look in their homeware section, see whether or not they have released all their autumn stuff yet, and see whether or not, well, basically see what I can get my hands on in there, and then go to Costa, have a coffee, come home, get under the duvet and watch a film, take Bruce out. Like, we are going to have the most autumny day ever, and it's August. It's like literally the 16th of August and we are having an autumn day. But yeah, it just looks so gloomy outside, although I'm already sweating, so this was probably a really bad idea, but I don't care. I'm so fed up now of just heat. I love the summer, but I like it when I have like dry heat, whereas at the moment it is just so muggy, and I hate that. I don't like muggy, so that is the plan for today. And yeah, I think I might have officially lost my marbles. Is this a little bit like doing Christmas in November? Although I say that, I spent the morning looking at Christmas nails. So last year I had some Christmas nails which I literally despised. Like, I loved my nail lady, but I ended up having a Mickey Mouse on my finger. And I don't really know why, if I'm totally honest, but I just know. So I spent this morning looking at Christmas nails. Like, I'm so far ahead of myself, it's unreal. Last night I was thinking about my birthday, which isn't until November. I just feel like I just need to live in autumn 24/7 with the odd day of sun and I'd be happy. Maybe that's what I need to do. I need to find a country where that is real. Although I say that, like, I would love to live in Italy where it's just hot. Because, like, again, the Mediterranean heat is different to the heat you get in England. Like, the English heat is disgusting, and we don't have aircon or anything like that, other than, obviously, in our cars. Although I think mine's broken, so, you know, goodness me. Anyway, short story is, I love autumn, I'm having an autumn day, and you're having it with me. Don't you feel like you're driving a sports car?
No, not at all. I feel like I'm driving a Seat Leon that's got its seat right down to the floor.
Well, I like it low because I feel like I'm driving a Lamborghini or something.
Never need to buy a Lamborghini then, will you?
I never wanted a Lamborghini. I want a Volvo XC60.
You just want something that feels like a Lamborghini.
Well, no, I just want to, yeah. And a Seat Leon is on par with a Lamborghini. For speed, for power, for sexual attraction.
Yeah,
sexual attraction, is that, no, you're not sexually attracted to a car, are you?
Wow.
Well, I mean, you are.
All the girls keep winking at me, so you must be into a winner.
Cool. I bet they do. The girls love you, honey, don't they? The girls love you.
Yeah.
Marco's been tweeting horrible things about me. Haven't you, dear?
Yeah.
I've been watching Selling Sunset. And I'm only watching it because everybody on Instagram keeps banging on about it, so I feel left out. And Marco's now mocking me, thinking he's funny. So I started watching it, and I really like it, and Chriselle is my favourite, and I don't like Christina. But now Marco's tweeting, like, I hate social media for making my wife watch these horrible programmes. Who cares about estate agents' love life? When Marco spends every day watching 22 men run around a field, jump on the floor, fake injuries, cry when the referee shows him a yellow card. You cry over said 22 men, and you're bullying me.
I don't cry.
You do cry.
I've cried twice.
You've cried twice? When have you cried? When Italy didn't qualify for the World Cup because they're crap.
I didn't cry at that.
What do you cry at then? What football related things
When we
have you
lost to
cried
France
at?
in the Euro final.
When you lost to France?
In the Euros, yeah.
What was the second time?
When John Terry missed a penalty against Man United.
Oh, for crying out loud. My husband is a wet lettuce. That is what we have learned on this car journey. What are you?
I'm a wet lettuce.
Yes, you are.
Oh, shit.
Hi everyone, so it's now Sunday night. It absolutely hammered it down today. Like there was a horrific thunderstorm to the point where my father-in-law's roof on his lean-to actually broke while we were eating dinner. So loads of rain started leaking in, which was fantastic. I have never known a storm like that. That was mad. Part of my street seems to be flooded. It's just insane. But yeah, we went and had a roast dinner and then I came home and I've just been cleaning the house ever since I got back. So it's not really been a very exciting evening, but that's it. And now I am so ready for bed. I've got work in the morning. So I'm going to get up in the morning and do one of the insanity workouts. And yeah, my dining room at the moment is just full of junk as my quick evening clean turned into like a 3-hour declutter. And I now seem to have made more mess than I started with. But that's what happens when you're a hoarder. So I'm now trying to clear out because I've just got a collection of crap that I don't need. But yeah, anyway, we are now, yeah, that's it. I also started watching Zac Efron's Down to Earth earlier on today with Marco. Absolutely loved it. Really, really, really good. We've watched the first 2 episodes, so we are going to carry on watching that as I think it's fantastic. And Zac Efron, I mean, Huns. Zac Efron. So yeah, it was really good. But anyway, now I'm going to bed, so I just thought I'd pop on here and say good night. Thank you for watching the video. I hope you all have fabulous weeks and I will see you all on Friday. One step closer to autumn. We're nearly there. We're nearly there, kids. We're nearly there. But I'll see you on Friday. Thanks for watching. Do make sure that if you like this video, you give it a big thumbs up. Leave me a little comment down below. Let me know how your weekend was. And don't forget to subscribe to this channel. So I will see you through the week on Instagram at amber.itzo, IZZO. And I will see you on Friday. So take care. Have a good week. Bye.